Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you from Hess Arena up here in Neshinnock Township for the Wilmington Hounds taking on the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Senior night, we just had senior Shane Bayuk for the Wilmington team come out there. Next, we'll have number 13, Sean Carmichael, who is a senior for this Wilmington Hounds team. We did not get we'll get a little bit of the co-op thing here as we move forward. Ellwood City has some players on the team for this co-op, which consists of 6 different teams from around the area. So we got some information on the Ellwood seniors playing on this Wilmington team, and we'll get to them. Next, we have number 15, Nate Pitzer. Nate, number 15, his parents over there. Trying to pick up on what the public address announcer says. Nate is going to be going to the University of Maryland. Next is number 18, Tag Walker. He's from the Wilmington Area High School. His future plans are to attend IUP for safety management. Number 18, Tag Walker. Next is number 21, Bailey Miller. She's from Wilmington as well. She's going to go to Grove City College and major in biochemistry. And that is number 21, Bailey Miller. Up next is number 28, Mitchell Covert. Mitchell is the son of Mel and Pat Covert. Mitchell is from the Ellwood City Area School District. Mitchell has been playing hockey for 12 years, and his future plans are to attend college. Congratulations to one of our Ellwood City seniors, Mitchell Covert. Next is number 71, Blake Moravitz. Blake is another Ellwood City native, and he is the son of Betsy Bozancic and Adam Moravitz. He's been playing organized hockey for 10 years, both ice and roller hockey. His future plans are to join the IBEW and become a master electrician. Congratulations, number 71, Blake Moravitz. Next is number 78, Andrew Cartwright. Andrew is originally from Union High School. He wants to grow up and be a welder. His future plans are to attend a trade school. So good luck to Wilmington senior Andrew Cartwright. Next, coming out onto the ice is number 98, Noah King. Noah's from Wilmington High School. That is number 98, Noah King. Next up, number 99, Noah Monswell. He's originally from Mohawk High School, playing on this Wilmington hockey team. And that was number 99, Monswell. So congratulations to the seniors on this senior night as we come to you from Hess Arena. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorse. Brad, great to be here tonight. Something new for both of us. So we ask our listeners to bear with us as we will be calling our first ever hockey game of any sort. So certainly thank the people here at Hess Arena. Got us up here on this cat perch. Pretty good camera angle to watch the game.
Beautiful weather for it. 28 degrees outside, but it feels like 30 inside, so that's pretty good, darn good weather if you ask me.
Yeah. When you're used to going to basketball games this time of year, you suddenly realize I need to find that Ellwood City hoodie.
But I tell you what, give kudos to Hess Ice Rink. They hooked us up here. Great venue here. Great individuals who work here. We asked for a little bit of help here and there with internet and stuff there, and I tell you what, they hooked us up and it worked out pretty darn good. So we do appreciate it. And I tell you what, we got a great venue and a great opportunity for a good game. Both these teams looking to pick up a victory. Both teams not the season that they've wanted so far. But there's a stretch for both these teams where there are winnable games, about 4 or 5 games in a row. This is about halfway through the season as these teams play somewhere in the ballpark of 14 to 15 some games. So we'll give you some insight of both teams and some stats. But for now, we'll do a little bit of introduction of what we are.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're new to us, and I know we're trying to reach out, and I know people were passing it up to Wilmington area, we do Ellwood City Sports. We do all of Ellwood City, and we try to cover as much as we can. And we'll give a little shout-out to Betsy and the Covert family as well. They reached out and said, hey, can you guys potentially cover senior night for hockey? And I tell you what, we've been wanting to do this.
Yes, we have.
It hasn't lined up well, and this is the one time where we are off. Yes, it may be a school night tomorrow night, but tonight we're off. So we do appreciate it.
Yes, and for those of you new to us, you go to our Ellwood City YouTube channel. Just type into YouTube the Ellwood City Wolverines, and that'll take you to any broadcast we have done here in the last. We've been doing this for 6 years now. Brad and myself. Brad's been doing stats a bit longer, so he has some history there. Check out our Ellwood City Wolverines website. And a lot of great stuff Brad puts on there, excuse me, from a historical perspective and a lot of stats with all the Ellwood City. So if we seem a little biased tonight and we talk a lot about Ellwood City, we apologize for
Bear
that,
with us.
But that's kind of in our wheelhouse of our audience. We do make an attempt to try to be to call the games biased, but when Ellwood does something good, we'll be the first to cheer about it.
Yep, absolutely.
As well.
Yep, we'll talk about it. We haven't really heard too much about this. We were talking about before the game. Yes, there's a co-sponsorship for Ellwood. They don't have their own team, but we do have some stats. And the PIHL, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League, is basically like the WPIAL of Western Pennsylvania. They cover teams all the way up north, all the way south, and we're glad to have Wilmington do that co-sponsorship.
Yes, and do you know who all the teams are, co-sponsors? I got most of the names beforehand. In this we have, of course, Wilmington,
yep,
Union, Ellwood City, Mohawk, West Middlesex, and I'm forgetting one, and I do apologize for that. So,
I think I have the promo of the picture on it at some point on our screen that we can check it out. But we'll talk about these standings. 2 different divisions here. There's AAA, AA, Single A, and then there's Division II, which is the smaller end of schools-wise, and obviously Wilmington and local area in Lawrence County-wise, those D2 schools are big on Lawrence County. You got 2 divisions. You got the gold standings and the blue standings. In the gold standings, we'll talk about it real quick. Wilmington sitting there in 6th place in those teams, sitting there at 2-4. But again, there's an opportunity to be had the next 4 or 5 games. They can get hot and go on a winning streak. They could potentially find their ways back into playoff talk. On the flip side, same thing for Elizabeth Forward. They're sitting there. This will be their 6th game. They're 1-4. Has had a tough go with it, but they've got a couple teams in that section there that are pretty hefty up top with Carrick, who's sitting there in first at 6-2. Wilmington, obviously, they got to deal with teams locally. And that one, the big one that we've seen year in, year out, is Neshannock. Neshannock Lancers sitting there in the top of the gold standings at 6-1. So we'll reference these standings throughout the evening as we progress going forward. The schedule-wise for Wilmington so far, Wilmington started their season off Monday, October 16th with a 10-1 loss to Burrell, and they had a tough one right after that. They backed it up with at Deer Lakes, a tough one there, 9-1. So they started the season 0-2 and not in their favor. But since then, they've split. They've gone 2-2, beating Swickley Academy twice, and those are big wins over Swickley Academy. Teams that you're supposed to win, you pick up those 2 victories, and that'll help you in the standings. And they had some tough ones in between. Yeah, we've seen this team before, and we've seen them actually in playoffs, in state playoffs, and that's Central Valley sitting there at 8. They beat them 8-4. And then Morgantown, talk about a trip. Thankfully, they haven't gone down there just yet, but they play Morgantown at Morgantown later on the season, and that's a pretty darn journey to have there for Wilmington. So we'll get some individual stats. So far, leading the charge for the Greyhounds on the year points-wise. Coming into this game was number 13, Sean Carmichael. He's got 6 points, 4 goals, 2 assists. We talked about Noah King. He's got 1 goal, 4 assists for 5 points. Alex Rogers coming in with 4. And Nate Pitzer's another name, Brody Young. There's a long list of individuals here that have made their claim on the ice. And give credit also to Mitchell Covert from Ellwood. He's put up some good numbers, especially recently in their one victory. He had 1 goal and I think 2 assists in that game.
Well, he's one of the team leaders, Mitchell is, with 5 assists. He is the team leader with the assist, followed then by Noah Montswell. I heard him say he's one of the captains of the team.
Correct.
So,
yep. On the flip side for Elizabeth Forward, they'll be wearing their black, red, and white jerseys tonight. The Warriors coming to play once again 1-4. They've had a tough go with their only victory against Knox, 7-4 at CFS Bank Arena. But they had to play Neshannock and Carrick to start off the season, the 2 top teams in both standings.
Throw your feet to the fire right there real quick.
They just throw you in there. Leading the charge, though, for the Warriors, if I can get that page up on my end of things here. There we go. Leading the charge for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors is number 72, Doug Hoffman. We'll see him. He's got 6 points. Joey Walk, number 83, he's got 5 points. Corey Mooney coming in as well with 4 points. So both these teams not jumping off the page statistically, but you're sitting here in a competitive state of mind that you can go on a run of 4 or 5 games. You're back into the swing of things for playoffs.
Really, this is the start of the winter sports.
Yep.
For us here now. This will be our first official winter sport broadcast. We got some more coming up this week. Not really games being played, but Wednesday night, Wolverine Madness will be at the big gym there at Lincoln High School, where they will be introducing all of the winter sports rosters, and from down to 5th grade basketball all the way up to the varsity, as well as cheerleaders. I think the band's even interested.
Band's all
the seniors that night. So a fun night if you're in the Ellwood City area and want to stop out and support. It is a fundraiser. There's a few dollar admission for that, and the fundraiser goes to the basketball, wrestling, and I want to say cheer is involved with that as well. So Wednesday night, I believe tip-off for that is at 7 o'clock. And then the following night, there'll be Thursday night, the band will be performing in the auditorium, and it's kind of a way that they close out the fall. It's the marching band.
Yep.
Will be performing that night, and Caldwell and the gang will have all the brass up and tuned, ready to go for you to enjoy that. That should be a very, very fun night as well. Basketball.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Start on that. Basketball will tip off this weekend at the Tip-Off Classics. We will not be broadcasting them.
We'll leave it as that.
No, we'll go ahead and say it. I mean, just people will ask. They feel that we hurt their attendance by being there and being at those are fundraisers. We've been asked, I really won't even say politely, we've been really told not to be there in some of the situations. Right. The girls are playing at St. Joseph.
And they've got some good write-ups on St. Joseph.
They do. That first game is at 3 o'clock on Friday, and then we'll know more about Saturday. Yep. And the boys are playing at Geneva Friday night and Saturday. No, they're just playing one game, right?
I believe it's just one game.
It's just one game
I believe so,
for their tip-off. So if you're down there at Geneva College area in Beaver Falls, there'll be some great basketball matchups there Friday and Saturday. As always, keep apprised through the website and our Facebook and Twitter page for more information on the season schedule. It appears to me, as I said, this is my first high school hockey game.
We were told 15 minutes.
Well,
they got 17 up on the board. We'll find out. We'll go with what we got.
Yep.
We're kind of hoping maybe 2 minutes for something.
Maybe they are 17.
We'll figure it out. Bear with us on the clock. We're a two-man show tonight, so we'll be doing camera and the score and the clock and everything. So just bear with us a little bit.
Right. So we got some music piped in here, ready to go, as they will meet at center ice to drop the puck. '98 there in the middle, Noah King. Had a few little love taps there before the game, and the official called him out on it just to say, knock it off. Elizabeth Ford out with the puck. Down. Center ice, back around. Tries to get it out in front. Stolen there by number 98, Noah King. He's coming the other way, bounces it off the wall. Taken there by one of the Elizabeth Ford, number 50, Riley Wright. Hard check into the boards there. Long cross rink pass. Shot on goal, does not go. And I stopped there by number 18, Tag Walker. Fast moving here. There's a shot. Nice save there by Walker. Shot by number 63, Patrick Malandra from Elizabeth forward. Now we have some line changes. Appears by both teams as we're just 41 seconds into this contest. There to draw is Nate Pitzer at number 27 for Elizabeth Ford. Pitzer wins the draw, maintained there by Wilmington. Upward Cartwright with the pass, head up, looking down the ice. Shot on goal, not a strong shot, but it was stopped there by the goaltender of Elizabeth Forward. Now up there, quick turnaround shot. A nice save by Elizabeth Forward. Into the wall it goes, whistle, stoppage of play.
I think we're going to get a penalty here.
Our first penalty of the game.
Yep, I think they said white, so I think this is going to be against Wilmington.
Hooking.
Yep.
Hooking on Elizabeth Forward. So we're very lucky to have Mr. Pat Covert here with us tonight. Ellwood City, his son's on the team, and Ellwood City graduate, 90, right? Class of 90, right, Pat? Yep. So power play opportunity here for the Hounds. Taken there, kept in play by number 99. 78, Cartwright with it. Hard check there by number 27. Maintains possession. Keeps it in is Motzel. Oh, shot on goal. Does not go. Tried to clear it to Elizabeth Forward, but kept in there by number 78. Oh, at the doorstep there for number 13, Carmichael. Puck cleared down the ice. And Wilmington now setting up offense. Cross-court pass. Left there. Stolen there by number 88. Kept it in there. Elizabeth forward now, even though shorthanded, but Moravitz now gets it coming the other way. There's Montswell, I beg your pardon. Behind the net it goes. Wilmington, I knew I was going to do that. Wilmington now with a line change on this power play. 47 seconds remaining. Hard hit off the wall. It comes, and a nice save there by Walker, using the glove to make the stop on number 88, who we do not have. So number 14 now, Miller. And another stoppage in play. Appears to be a rolling clock here, Brad.
I guess.
It's not. It shouldn't be.
There's issues with the clock.
Okay, we're understand there's a few clock issues, so there is more than 5 seconds remaining on this power play.
I'm glad that's the case, to be honest, because I'm sitting here, I'm 15 seconds behind.
That's probably why they just blew the whistle.
Yeah, I think that's why we did have the stoppage in play, because now the resetting the clock here for the stoppage in play. Appears to be at 15:55, and they need to get the penalty. So as we wait here to get the clock issue figured out, I can tell you what, Brad, we're about 6-7 minutes into this, and this is a whole lot easier to listen to than to do it. So I beg your pardon. We don't get the names. We're going to get you the numbers.
Yep.
For everybody as we go through.
The nice thing is hockey realized that Thad and Brad are new to this, so there are 3 periods, so we can get it 2 shots to get it right.
2 shots to get it right. We might be coming back next week to get another 3 tries at it. But no, I tell you, when we talked about this here and 2 weeks ago, I thought this was pretty exciting to do so, but we just ask that you bear with us as we're doing this broadcast. We got a little Neil Diamond going on in the background here.
Do I say let's go? Not Pitt.
Now,
let's go Wilmington.
There's many versions to this song that we're not going to give you on the air. It might be our last broadcast if we do it that way. So if you've ever been to a West Virginia football game,
that's even yep.
You can Google it if you want. But
too good.
But we are still working on the clock here. We apologize. Well, it's not really. I'm not apologize for it. It wasn't us. But
well, I tell you what, Thad. Let's take a time out a while, and let's regroup our thoughts about this and go from there.
Okay, sounds
We'll
good.
be right back.
Okay,
Yep. All right, so I think they're going to try and keep the clock maybe on the ice.
on the ice. So, yes, we'll go with that. It should be a power play right now
Yep.
for Wilmington. But Elizabeth forward certainly putting the pressure on things here. But now up the court. Nice cross-rink pass there to number 99, King. Taken up there by Cartwright. Clears the line. Oh, puts it out there in front. Lots of traffic out in front on that one. Kept in play nicely by number 15, Pitzer. Now around it. Back, tries center in front of it, and Elizabeth forwards there to read that play. I do believe the power play is over. As I said, folks, we don't have much of a clock. Going to be offsides. And now a line change for the Hounds of Wilmington. So Miller now. I said, folks, we were going without a clock here. There were some issues. Down Elizabeth forward, pressuring. Covert there behind the net in this defense and trying to get it out of there. Puck just sitting there on the doorstep. And Elizabeth forward. Backhanded pass there. Now up to Nate. Up. There's Davis. A hard hit on Miller. And a whistle sounded. And it's going to be roughing. I believe it's on Elizabeth forward. So that was a hard hit. I believe it was Miller took the hit. Not sure. Well, the scoreboard won't tell us who the penalty's against. It is. I was going to say it was lit up, but now
it just
it's
went
on
off again.
So second power play now for Wilmington. Face-off will be in their zone. Drop the puck. Miller was there. Controlled there. Wanted to take the slap shot. Did Cartwright, but keeps it out. And puck kept in there nicely. Wanted to go in front and Elizabeth forward, really putting the pressure on out at the blue line. Wanted to drive in there. Finds a hole. Had the 5-hole open. Was unable to pull the trigger. Was Cartwright. Back out in front. Elizabeth forward now. He's got a man down, but picked up there by number 13. And, I believe offsides. As Carmichael was trying to get in. And on the wing coming down the other side, Brad, just the timing was off just that little bit. Going to be a line change now.
Yeah, this is the one time where we actually have a sport with offsides just like football, but a little bit different. There is this thing called a blue line.
There is. So now Miller to take the face-off. Wilmington trying to get possession, and they do. Kicks it up there. Number 53 does. Fakes a shot. Miller in front of the net. There's the hole, and just wide to the left. To the left was
Wide
number
open,
7,
yep.
Rogers, I believe. Now out in front. Elizabeth Ford trying to get it out. Nice save, keeping it in there, was number 53, but it does come back out. Covert now with it. Back across. Maintained there by number 14. Puck rolling on its edge. Recovered by Elizabeth Forward. A nice save, keeping it in play there was number 28. And they're going to call off, look like offsides to me. So that puck was dancing around that blue line there. And Wilmington just unable to, they got by getting possession, but unfortunately they were offsides. So now face off. Power play still in effect here. Nice no-look pass from number 3. Going to come back out. Wilmington's going to have to check up. Stolen there by Elizabeth Forward. They maintain the blue line, but nice play there by King to keep it away. Around it comes. Huntsville now tries that cross-rink pass. And Elizabeth Ford will get there first. Tried to do the stick, but Elizabeth Ford maintains. Montswell now. Now down. from the net. He was expecting to get hit, but Hill from Elizabeth Forward, he's big.
Carmichael just laid down one here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
A lot of neutral zone puck possession here so far by both teams.
Elizabeth Forward now.
Oh,
Nice
here's an
steal
opportunity.
there by Cartwright. Oh, was unable to pull the trigger. Elizabeth Forward quickly coming the other way. Shot, nice save there. And went for the rebound, was unable to get it. A hard hit by Carmichael. Put Boro into the boards, but coming the other way. Cross rink pass, number 13 does the shot, and a nice save there by the goaltender of Elizabeth Forward. Man, there's some hard hitting. I mean,
yes, sir.
Body's flying. Can you see the number of the goalie of Elizabeth Forward? Or zoom in on your camera?
Yeah, we can see what we can come up with here potentially. I am getting number 35.
35, okay. And that is Andrew Weir. So face off down the other end. Kept it in play was number 56. German. Hard hit into the boards. And a scrum around the boards there. Number 53 not giving up down there in the corner, but Elizabeth Forward comes out. So Elizabeth Forward now wanting to maintain and coming out nice, keeping it in there was number 53, Brody Young. Puck just laying out there, and went for the 5-hole, unable to get it in there. That was a great opportunity on the shot there. Coming the other way is Elizabeth Forward. Elizabeth Forward's been very physical, but very few shots on goal to this point of the game, Brad.
And I think that's because those two penalties so far have kind of put them in defensive mode. But, yeah, neutral zone so far, 50-50. They're going to stay with it as much as they can.
And it's not going to be icing and hit somebody going in there. Flipping around is Miller. Up to Rogers. Nice no-look pass to number 14. Coming the other way. Dumps it in. Follows that puck all the way around. And hit hard there by Elizabeth Forward. Back out in the corner. Coming the other way is Elizabeth Forward. An odd man break here, 2-on-2. Puck goes between the legs. Coming the other way is Miller. Kept maintained there by number 7. Tries to go in the front. Back around the other side. A hard hitting the boards down at the other end. Both players get up. Elizabeth Forward trying to get out into neutral ice. Here they come the other way. The speedy skater picked his pocket. Did Pitzer. Pitzer trying to fight him off there to maintain possession, and he does. Trying to get it out. Hard hit into the wall underneath us. We get a really good sound check of that right beneath us, right beneath our noses. Number 14 now, Miller, tries to get in front of the net. Goes behind. Coming the other way is Elizabeth Forward, and waved off the icing. Nice touch pass there, but stolen by Elizabeth Forward. But hit there, scrum up against that far wall. Elizabeth Forward. Turnover, and that's going to be a score for Elizabeth Forward Warriors. And that was number 72. I don't have a number 72 on the roster. So we do apologize that, but that makes the score 1-0. Unfortunately, we don't have the time because we have some clock issues going on here. So center ice. Here comes Wilmington. Dumps it in, taken there by Elizabeth Forward. That was Doug Hoffman. Doug Hoffman. Trying to maintain there. Puts it, a nice on the doorstep was number 13, Carmichael. Unable to finish that one. Elizabeth Forward now. No trouble getting out of there. Other end. Nice no-look pass there. Number 13, he took a hard hit from one of the Elizabeth Forward defensemen. Coming the other way. Trying to weave his way in there, and A nice stop by Walker. Up over to Carmichael. Carmichael down the court between the legs. He's driving, and a nice stop there. And covering the puck up is Andrew Weir of Elizabeth Forward. So dropping there, number 15 of Wilmington. It's going to be maintained by Wilmington. A far shot, way out there, scrum in front of the net. And a steal there. Coming the other way is Elizabeth Forward. Trying to find in the middle, does not. Covert in there. Helps get it out of there. Uses the back wall. Coming around. Going the other way now is Cartwright. Wilmington have a little trouble getting it out of their own end here right now. One to get down the ice, and he does to Cartwright. Cartwright, full head of steam. Pushed back by Elizabeth Forward. Quickly over there. Turn around to pass right to Elizabeth Forward. Off the end of the stick. Oh, tried that center pass, number 88. He's kind of all over the ice, is number 88. High shot that time. Big hit on Davis, but he maintains it. Now he's coming up. Is number 53, wanting to do a change. Number 7 now comes on for him, Rogers. Around the backside. Put up there. Here comes Elizabeth Forward. Speedy down there, but a nice block by DiNardo to break that play up. Mohawk now. Jeez, oh man, why do I keep saying Mohawk? Wilmington now. Shot on goal. A little bit wide there. Was Miller. Coming up, center of the court. Really only 2 black jerseys on the ice as they were going through a line change. Maintained there by number 99, Montswell. Tries to go across the ice and met resistance, but taken there by number 63. Resetting the play at the other end. Coming the other way. Makes a move, gets it deep into the end. Hit there. Montswell fighting over there, putting his body in there, trying to get to the puck. And King is in there trying to dig it out. He gets it out. And still a heavy scrum in there. Just underneath the official's legs. And stolen there by Elizabeth Forward, trying to get down in there. Easy save there by Tag Walker, that is. Now the other way. Here's Bayuk. Wants to go down the ice. It does.
They're going to whistle that down for an icing.
Icing call, yes.
Yep. So that one will be coming back here.
Yep, it's just the first icing we've seen here. I was kind of surprised at that.
I love it. I enjoyed no whistles at all.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of action.
And give credit to Elizabeth Forward. They weathered the storm, 2 penalties right off the bat, and all of a sudden now that forecheck has come through, and that's why they're sitting here right now with a 1-0 lead.
Right, King now with the face-off. The officials, Carmichael. Oh, I thought he had a breakaway there. He was trying to get to it. King was trying to get it back out there. Check there. Elizabeth Forward, 2 players using the boards. And a nice takeaway there. Gets it up ice. Elizabeth Forward gets it, but King gets it. Gets everybody on sides. Trying to go around there. Try that no-look pass. The King now. Kind of heading things up there. Number 13 for the Hounds. Shake and bake. Puts the guy down, up in front. Shot, and into the breadbasket. And that's a nice save.
Who's number 13?
That is Carmichael. We're saying his name a lot. He's all over the ice.
I tell you what, Thad, that behind the back pass up to the left side here, and
We're
he
seeing
just
why he's one of the leading scorers on the team.
There's a reason why. He did that little jump stop to the right, and he got past the defender, and a good look for Wilmington.
So face off now, won by Wilmington in front of the net, but unfortunately no one was there in the white shirt to tap it in. Up against the near wall. Underneath, and the Hounds end up with it. Shot on goal, but Weekly was pushed away. In front now, number 51. Tries to hack at it there in the front of the net. Lots of action. Puck comes out. Going to go over the blue line. The Hounds are going to have to reset. They check up, and they do. Dumped in there by number 51. Pitzer. Oh, a hard hit into the boards. Now coming the other way. Elizabeth forward. Oh, off the side of the net was number 9. He had the right idea, just ran out of room. Nice job there by Walker to not give him a space. And a nice save. And he had traffic in front of him, in front of the net, and was able to keep his eye on that and corral it in the glove.
Yeah,
1-0 here.
Couple good opportunities on that rush there. Good 2-3 minutes for Wilmington to kind of force it back. No goal, but you had 3 or 4 good quality shots.
A couple times, so you just need that one more body in front of the net.
Absolutely.
To drive it on home. So Miller now to do the face-off. Rogers out there along with Motswell. Officials give a look. Whistle blows, and Wilmington with it. Hard hit going to go out. Elizabeth Ford's going to have to check up, and they do.
Yeah, there is. I didn't see it. Oh, they're announcing it right now, but I didn't see who the penalty was on.
Oh, there was a penalty?
Yeah, penalty against Wilmington.
So, yeah, penalty against Wilmington. We missed that call. Sorry about that. Good thing we got some dads here helping us out up here. So, power play, first one of the night for Elizabeth forward. Motswell in there disrupting and gets it, got a breakaway, short-handed goal possibility. Coming down the net and just hit a little bit wide there by Rogers. Coming the other way is Elizabeth forward, wasting no time.
Got to get back 3-on-2, but they're going to go for a change here, so that's going to make it a little bit different.
Tried in there, Walker kicks it out, and a good stop by Walker, and he hustled back. 3 shots, 4 shots, 4 saves in a row by Walker. Stopping him. Now, Hounds wanting to get it out, and they do. Cartwright now coming down the near side. 1-on-3. Keeps driving, and it was puck never made it to the net. Power play still going on here for Elizabeth forward. Trying to get it out of their own zone, and they do. Assess the blue line. Nice stop by Walker once again. 5 shots on this power play, unofficial count, but Walker stood it on his head, making a stop. Back out, far wall. Cartwright gets in there, but does not get it out. So close, behind the net. Grinman gives chase. Trying to get something set up in front. A nice block there.
I think
Grinman makes a stop.
I think they announced 1 minute remaining in the period, I believe.
Unofficially, we're in the final stage, and they're still on the power play, and power play is over. As number 3, Bayak, comes on. Elizabeth Ford, one last rush here in this final minute of play. Hard hit there, taken by 98, coming the other way is King, but taken away by Elizabeth Ford. Line change now, coming. Covered out there in Pitzer, standing up, makes a defensive play. Hits the official, and a hard shot just over the shoulder as that is the end of one period. Elizabeth forward 1, the Wilmington Hounds 0.
Yeah, give credit to both teams there. Elizabeth Ford starting off kind of behind the 8 ball with 2 back-to-back penalties, and they had the opportunity to kill off 2 of them, and they did. They did a very good job. Wilmington just a couple shots on those first 2 penalties, but not much coming from it. On the flip side, Wilmington, after that rush, was on the 8 ball and behind the ball because Elizabeth Ford's forecheck started coming through, and that's where they got that 1 goal. And that goal was by, I believe, what was it again? Number
72.
Hoffman. So he scored for Elizabeth Ford. They take the 1-0 lead. Give credit to Wilmington. They fought one more time, a couple more shots on there, but like you said, Thad, they just need to get one more body in front of the net to get some deflection or kind of screen that goalie just a little
The thing
bit.
that impressed me about Elizabeth forward, when they did have that one power play chance, I count at least 5, maybe 6 shots on goal. Give Walker credit for getting in there and stopping those shots. And he was moving left to right, up and down quite a bit.
Yeah, and
it was able to keep the puck out
in
on
fact,
the power play.
it wasn't just one shot and walk away and come back and shoot again. It was 3 or 4 shots on that one rush. And give kudos to number 18 in net there.
Tag Walker.
Tag Walker holding the fort down for Wilmington as we're about ready to get the second period underway.
Yes,
There's a
flipping
little bit of a
sides.
break.
Flipping
and then,
sides.
Yep, flip the sides.
Between the second and third, it will be a little bit longer. They
There's
redo
the
the ice then.
We do have 17 minutes up on the board, so I think we may have a
That's
clock
been there a
officially.
while.
We'll give them benefit of the doubt. So there's the whistle.
So as we start this second period of action, and the Hounds will be going left to right on your screen this time. And shot attempt there. Cartwright out in front of the net. Had about 3 people really within the goal for Elizabeth forward that time. Hounds try to get in front and kicked up there, and a nice save. And a little after extracurricular activity. And we got a pal up here. And like we're playing a hockey game down there. So there's some people going to the sin bin, it looks like, for that one.
I tell you what, Thad, I'm okay with being up here then.
Yeah, Pitzer goes in, and someone for Elizabeth forward.
Yep. So they took both of them for fighting.
So
we'll see if they put up 5. I'm assuming that's going to be a 5-minute for both of them.
I don't know if we're going to be able to tell you or not.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. They may just call a double and take both, and we'll see if they do put up something up here. Usually they do, even though it's going to be basically 5-on-5.
Yeah, it appears that I think it's going to be the case. It's not a 4-on-4 situation. So
they're talking all the different calls through. I definitely just saw cross-check, so somebody got called for cross-checking. That's for sure.
yeah. It was an upper body cross check. So we'll just go with that. But that scrum kind of started with the goalie for Elizabeth forward. He kind of said something that.
And he hasn't been tested in front of the net. And I tell you what, maybe they heard us.
They did. No,
maybe they heard us.
That time they did.
They did. Yep.
It was a nice scoring opportunity there for the Hounds, just unable to quite get her finished. Once again, folks, we certainly appreciate you tuning in tonight for our first hockey. It probably sounds like it's our first hockey broadcast we've ever done. But the clock does appear to be working because it's down to 16:34.
We match.
Okay,
we're good.
That's good. That's good. So I know the officials are down there talking with some of the coaches. They're talking to some of the players.
Ooh, this is not looking good for Wilmington. It looks like it's going to be power play possibly. I only see 4 here. They're still discussing.
They're still really discussing.
They're talking to
Wilmington right now.
the Wilmington bench, actually. Yeah.
So as we get things figured out here, 5-minute major for Pitzer, I've been told.
It looks like they're only going to take 1. So that's going to be a 5-minute.
Nate Pitzer and Josh Pitzer.
Nate Pitzer has a 5-minute, and Josh Pitzer's in there too? Oh, no? Okay.
And somebody went in for them.
Okay.
And it'll be complex now because they'll have offsetting penalties, and then so 2 guys will go in for that, and then a 3rd person will go in to serve the major.
Okay. So
I'm confused.
So it
the
looks
people that come here every week are confused. So we're a bit confused as well.
yeah, and going off of the scoreboard right now, it's a 5-minute power play technically for Elizabeth Forward. And if they're in the offensive zone, I guarantee it's going to be a power play, just whether or not it's 5 or – but they put up 5.
Well, and a major,
well, this is where
serve them all.
It could be a 5-on-3 here if it wanted to be, but it's 5-on-4.
You got 4 out there.
Yep, and it looks like they're going to say 5 minutes.
But I think we have a cross-checking against Pitzer and then a 5-minute major. So either way, it's a power play opportunity for Elizabeth Forward. Trying to get it out, and they do get it down the ice. So Elizabeth Forward now on this power play. You're down in there. Tall task for the Hounds right now. Puck behind the net. Now brings it out to front to number 83. He surveys. Wilmington, all kind of the triangle there out in front, trying to create space, and that is a goal for Elizabeth Forward. And I believe that goal was scored by number 83. Joey Walk. Joey Walk with the score, so that makes it 2-0. But because of the major penalty,
yeah,
and Elizabeth Forward scored about 33 seconds into that major penalty. So still a power play for Elizabeth Forward, leading 2-0. Montel brings it up the ice. Weaving and zigging and zagging. Keeps it on. He gets it. And a nice clear there by the Hounds. Trying to hustle down there. And recovered by Elizabeth Forward. Coming the other way is Mooney, number 9. Makes a man miss. Zigs and zags around there. Kind of that same play. Looks like they're trying to format. He gets behind the net. Check there. I believe that was Carmichael with the hit. Out. Trying to clear and unable to do so. Elizabeth Forward maintains possession. Puts it to the back of the net. Number 14 brings it back out to number 28. 28 fires and kissed the post that time. Did not go in and cleared by the Hounds. Hounds needing to make a change there. They've been out there for about a minute and a half. King out there on defense. Going to be stolen there by King. Got a 1-on-3. Oh, just shot it a bit wide of the mark. Now coming the other way quickly. Elizabeth Forward met there by Cartwright. He's going to bring it in. Oh, try to move, but well defended there by Elizabeth Forward into the net, and tag Walker with the stop. So going to be pretty much a wholesale line change now, it looks like, for Elizabeth Forward. 2:52 remaining on the major penalty to Pitzer. Kept in. Oh, puck. Up into the netting it goes with a face-off. So Carmichael and Bayuk now checking back in. So face-off, won by Elizabeth Forward. Shot, Miller gets it out there, and back behind the net it goes. Out in front, Elizabeth Forward setting up another play. Trying to go in underneath, in front of the net, and kicked out of there. Elizabeth Forward back out at the blue line. A little over 2 minutes on the major penalty. And a nice stop there once again by the goalie, Tag Walker. So changing on this defensive power play killing unit.
Yeah, it still has 2 minutes, 14 seconds officially left. And give credit, they've killed 3 minutes, but man,
Yeah.
they've been on the
That one score,
backside.
there's a shot. Behind the net it goes. Goal. Cartwright trying to get it out, and he does. Hit the official. Does not come all the way down. Elizabeth forward now with another offensive play, and that time hugged the blue line, and a nice dump there to push it back there for Elizabeth forward. Coming the other way, Elizabeth forward. Makes a man miss. They got number 53 looking to go in front of the net, and just outside the net, does not go. Young underneath there, made everything happen there on that. Now coming the other way is Elizabeth forward. Guarded there by number 21, Bailey Miller. Shot does not go. Trying to get it out. Going to be pinned up against that wall there. Behind the net. And that puck is going to be cleared all the way down the length of the ice. Elizabeth forward now, setting up shot behind their own net. King, the only hound back there. Everyone else off the heel. And board from Elizabeth forward now. Down the ice he goes. There's a shot and up into, I think it might even hit the ceiling on that one. So face off coming. So score is 2-0. Elizabeth forward. Just 31 seconds to go on the major penalty. So if it almost would be a win for the Hounds if they can come out and only giving up one goal, being down one man. Shot, jinxed it. Score by Elizabeth forward, making the score 3-0. 11:56 remaining here in this second period. So still 22 seconds on that major penalty. Wholesale line change for Elizabeth forward now. Dropped at center ice. Maintained there by Elizabeth forward. Coming the other way is number 28. Picks his way through there. Hits a check there. Hit the wall hard. Number 12 hit him hard. There's a shot and save by Tag Walker. I haven't been able to really keep track of the shots on goal, but Elizabeth forward is crushing it in this second period.
Yeah, that major penalty unfortunately set the Greyhounds on their heels, and so far have not done very good since then. Maybe
so the penalty is over. Pits her out of there, and right in front of everything, was unable to get it. So Elizabeth forward, setting up offense.
See if Wilmington can get back into this down 3-0.
So shot does not make it to the net as it was blocked there by one of the Hounds. Out in front, Tag gets her pushed away, but maintained by Elizabeth forward. Out at the blue line. And a dance, there's a shot. Walked in front of the net. A whole scrum there in front, and scored. And just too much time there in front of the net, as Elizabeth forward was able to punch it home for the score to make the score 4-0. All Elizabeth forward here in this second period of play. This is senior night. If you're just joining us, we had some senior night festivities before the game started. Now, Elizabeth Ford wins the draw. Coming the other way. Zigzagged in there. Nice save there by Tag. Coming the other way. Not much offense. Oh, and a hard hit. Cartwright trying to stay on sides. And he does. That was not Cartwright. Off the post once again into the netting.
Tell you what, Thad, all Elizabeth Ford so far in the second period. That first period was kind of back and forth action. Give credit to the Warriors to force those 2 power play kills, and since then it's been all Elizabeth Ford.
Yes, it has. So kept in bounds. Nice steal there. Got a breakaway. One-on-one. He looks, and just outside the net for number 53. Unable, Brody Young. Now coming up the other way. Great scoring chance there for the Hounds. So back Rogers comes off the boards, but maintained by Elizabeth Forward. Hard hitting. Puts it back out there. Maintained by Elizabeth Forward. Cross ice pass. Number 19. Looking. Nice defense there. Coming the other way now. Rolling puck. Gets it in. Zigs and zags. Tries to make a move. And up off the shoulder of the goalie of Elizabeth Forward as Cartwright was trying to make something happen there. He's going to go to the bench. Miller now on for him. Down behind the net. Hounds with possession. Picks it up there. Maintains the blue line. A shot goes wide. Going to be maintained there. Rogers gave chase. Going the other way. A lot of action there in the center of the ice, Brad, as you said earlier. Unable to get the shot the way he wanted it. Now Elizabeth Forward will maintain. Johnson now punches it up there and through the wickets and maintained by the Hounds. Coming the other way into the near corner now, right beneath us. Makes it around there as Johnson. Maintained there as the Hounds can get it. Hard hit, but kicked it out there. And a shot goes wide. That shot by number 18. No, wrong number. Right beneath. There's a chance for a shot. Shoots it a little bit high. It was number 14, Miller. Back out, maintained by the Hounds. Midst of a line change. And there's King. King now. 1-on-4. Kicks it back out. Stopped there. Stolen, but then taken back by Elizabeth Forward. Down the rink. Tries to go in the front of the net. Shot does not go. Coming the other way is the Hounds. Game seemed to maybe opened up here a little bit in the last couple minutes, Brad. More activity down at this end of the ice anyway. And that is going to be icing. That puck will be coming back.
Yeah, they only knocked so far for Wilmington. A good pushback in this period now. We kind of seen it flip sides. The pressure's now back on the heels of the Warriors. But the problem, Thad, still, it's a one-and-done deal. One shot on net, and it's turned around and goes the opposite direction.
Not much chance for rebounds when they are getting a few shots that they are. The first 10 minutes have been owned here by Elizabeth Forward. Now, maybe a little bit of momentum switch here, or playing a little bit better, is the Hounds. Number 9 there to take the face off. The other way, and barely kept that puck on sides. Tries to go out in front, maintained there by the Hounds. Coming up, side of the ice. Zigs and zags. It's number 13 with a lot of speed. That's going to be a score. Carmichael's made him pay. The speed got him that time. Carmichael's down that right side, and almost like a backhand, puts it into the net to get the Hounds on the board. 4-1. So you just kind of felt, boy, they need to get that one. Now can we build off of that? 7-11 remaining in this second period of action. Buck is hit around there and going to be maintained by Elizabeth forward, trying to go in front, does not get it. Now coming the other way. The Hounds could almost had that man advantage, but Elizabeth forward stops the defense. And a shot, Walker keeps it. He lost it for a moment, but had the wherewithal to get his glove pad down on top of it to stop that.
Well, I would say that lined up 5-on-5, these teams are almost equal. The action back and forth, a lot of more stretch passes, not much neutral zone defense. But you take away that 5-minute game misconduct.
Three of their 4 goals.
Yeah, it's a 1-1 game.
Are in that. So trying to maintain possession here is the Hounds. Having a hard time getting out of their end right now. It's like that defense of Elizabeth Ford just always pinching down. So Elizabeth Ford stolen there and got a break here in front, and tried to tip in, was number 3, Bayuk, unable to quite get her finished. The Hounds now with a little bit of life here, trying to get out, and stop there, kept it in play behind the net. I believe that's Cartwright. Now bring it around. A lot of action here as number 27 of Elizabeth Forward now has it. A 2-on-2 break here, and nice defense to hold him up there and stop him. Any more momentum? Surveying. Tries to get in front. And Walker with the save and the glove stop. We'll have some line changes here now. 5:36 to go. 4-1 in favor of Elizabeth Forward. Well, the hits are just getting more and more here as we're moving on in this game. Nice backhand try there, but stopped. Walker now covers it up once again. Really right now, Elizabeth Forward are getting them shots on goal.
Yeah, when they get the open opportunity, they're not wasting it. They're putting it on net and trying to get
I will say this,
deflection.
Walker's not giving them much chance of a rebound.
No.
Jumping on top of that puck. There's been a couple times there. It's been in that crease. And that time there, everybody in front, there's a wide open net, and Walker, what a save. How'd he do that?
Wow. You said it, Thad. If there's an opportunity to be had, there it was for Elizabeth Forward,
was.
And he just shut it
down. Walker
down.
came out of nowhere to get that stop.
Wow. As the bench kind of cheers him on, no doubt. That was a little onslaught there by the Warriors.
So just a little over 5 minutes remaining in this second period. A lot of hitting. Almost some borderline punching.
Oh, man.
There's just bodies.
Still going.
Flying up there. Number 41, Jake Coulter, is out there and was talking to some of the parents before. Here comes. And trying to make something happen. Nice stop there. It's going to be coming the other way. Jake Coulter's a lineman for the Wilmington Hounds football team. They just finished up their season here a week or two ago. Doing double duty. Coming down is number 98, King, right beneath us. Hard fighting up against the wall. Who wants it more? Carmichael's physical. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, he is.
He's not, kind of not afraid to get on people's skin. And I believe that's offsides.
Yep,
offsides. So another line change for both teams here.
Yeah, you're right there, Thad. Carmichael's has no problem letting them know who's boss on the ice. He may not have the puck all the time, but I tell you what, he makes his presence known for sure.
Yes, plays with an edge.
And knows where not to cross it.
Well, he hasn't got caught yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a wide shot dumped in there. Going to be saved there. But nice, not giving up on that puck was number 3 that time. Bayuk, just shot it a little bit high. It was a tough edge, but went up for to stop it, and the puck goes out of bounds. No souvenirs in high school. So the
Give
puck
credit
does
though
come back in.
to the Greyhounds. They've made a pushback here, and
Yes,
it's
they have.
4-1, but this third period, Thad, they're setting up for it, no
Yes,
doubt.
3:46 remaining. Elizabeth Ford maintains, but the Hounds were able to stop it. Had the right idea there as he was trying to get over to Cartwright, but Elizabeth Ford was ready for it. Coming the other way. Hounds get the puck. Passes it back. Little soft pass there, but Elizabeth Ford was able to get the puck back. Uses the ref's body. Nice steal there. Gonna get there, got a man in front, trying to get it in there, and what a shot! Cartwright did it that time. We've been talking about him, and he puts her behind the goal. That play started when Cartwright was up there at the blue line, got the steal, came down, had a step, and give number 35, he did all he could to stop that. Weir for Elizabeth forward, but Cartwright was not to be denied. Put the puck down low. It's now 2-4. 3 minutes remaining, Brad, and Hounds with some life here.
Yeah.
Being down 4-0.
All momentum to the Greyhounds, and I tell you what, like I said, this third period, it's going to be good.
But the Hounds don't want to give that up right now. Out in front and unable to corral that puck. Off the foot, loses a tire. Coming the other way, once again, are the Hounds. Keeps it on sides. Nice defense there by Board, number 27. Pretty good player there, Elizabeth Forward.
Sets up a 3-on-2 option here for the Warriors.
Oh, what a stop.
Nice save.
Yes, big time save there. Walker.
That it's hard to give up goals in any game, but when it's 2 minutes or less, that is the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
I can guarantee you both
could
these
have,
teams, a
Mike
little bit of
Lang up here
defense.
saying that same thing. It don't matter what level you're at.
You want to finish the period strong. Oh, and a shot opportunity right off the face-off.
Yep, was able to get it. Now back behind. Quickly going to that. Look his head up, looking up ice. Wants to pass it. He gets it down there. Number 76 keeps it in. There's 99 wants to go in front. Still got the puck there in front. But Elizabeth Ford is able to somehow get it out of there. Coming the other way quickly. Down the far side of the ice. Wraps around. And, that's a score. Wow, that's tough. As Elizabeth Ford, I think he almost put it off the back of the goalie, Walker. Makes the score now 5-2, 2:03 remaining.
Yeah, and that sometimes can be a backbreaker. You know the minutes are coming down to the last little change here on opposite sides of the ice, setting up for the third, and you give up a goal like that, that hurts.
Yes, that is. Shout out to another, I'm sure there's lots of multiple sport athletes, but Blake Davis, we see him on the football field as tight end for Coach Bradley at Ellwood City. He's out here right now on the ice. Elizabeth Forward now. A 2-on-1 there. Uses the back wall. Passes it basically to himself. Another goal. What that ball, I think that puck just took kind of a freaky bounce up in front of Walker.
Yes,
he
it
went
did.
down and the puck went high.
Yep.
I think it was tipped down below underneath. And just like that, the turntables have turned. It's now 6-2 in favor of Elizabeth Forward.
Yeah, Walker was set for that save, and unfortunately, I think it did change direction just enough.
It bounced up on him.
Yep.
Now quickly coming the other way. King got him in front and unable, and they blowed it dead as Weir was trying to get a stop, and they blowed it dead. Now a little extracurricular activity around that one. I think it's just something about hockey players. You do something to the goalie, that's like, okay, now game on. They were in there bouncing around Weir.
Almost an international sign of let's go at it.
Yeah. So, buck 33 remaining. Elizabeth forward leading 6-2. Buck drops and out of action there. And around, kept in there, but Hoffman of Elizabeth forward sends it down the ice. This should be icing, and it is. So the puck will come back to this end. Number 50, Riley Wright, had that last score for Elizabeth forward. So Hoffman and number 78, Cartwright in there. So still they're going to be a breakaway, about a 3-on-2, and Walker able to get it and cover it up. So some changes now as Miller, Rogers, and Young come on. Looks like Bayuk is coming off, along with Drake Davis. So Elizabeth Ford wins that face-off, and a nice stop. Walker, that puck really took a bounce again, but was able to get it in his midsection for the stop. Minute 3 remaining. Elizabeth Ford back down at this end. Taken there. Quickly coming in was number 99. Hard hit into the boards. Coming the other way. Trying to get it out is Elizabeth forward. And Young's just not giving up. He takes a hard hit into the wall. Errant throw in the front. Dangerous pass there. But Elizabeth Ford is able to keep it. And puck bouncing around there. Tries to wrap. Oh, he had the one-timer for Miller. And he was not able to get the puck. Now coming the other way, the puck just kind of sat there. Everyone skated past it. Looks like they need a line change here. The Hounds look tired. The final seconds. And it comes, and that should do it. That is the end of 2 periods as Elizabeth Forward scored, 5 goals in that period?
Yeah, they finished that first period there 1-0, and a lot of scoring by Elizabeth Forward on that 5-on-3. I believe 3 goals, and that's going to set the tone for the Warriors. And after that, they did add a couple more even for that matter, and they're sitting here with a 6-2 lead.
Yeah, so momentum was given by the Hounds there. Scored 2 goals in about a 3-4 minute stretch, I'm going to say. And unfortunately, in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this period, Elizabeth Forward was able to rattle off and answer them 2 goals with 2 of their own. We're going to sweep the ice here. So, Brad, if you don't mind, let's take a little bit of a timeout.
Absolutely. We'll come back here, third period action, just after they clean the ice.
There we go.
6-2, Elizabeth Forward.
Welcome back, folks. Hockey match going on here. Elizabeth Ford leading 6-2 as we start this third period. The Hounds will be going right to left. I guess we're not center ice. Going far away from you on this one. So cleaned ice there as they take a little longer between that second and third period. We lost internet for a little bit, but we do have it back on now. Elizabeth Ford setting up some offense and coming the other way. They come down that right side into the center, and a nice save there, and wisely covers it up was Tag Walker. Tag, a senior here on this senior night, faced a lot of shots from Elizabeth Forward. So now, face off here with Cartwright, and Hoffman scored a couple goals tonight. Put down in there, and Miller now swings it around the boards up the far side. Maintained there by Elizabeth Forward. Boy, that clean ice makes a difference. Boy, you don't realize until you see him out there skating on it. He's kind of pitched back and forth here as hits the glass, high off the glass, but stays in play. Trying to go underneath and down the ice. And if it stays on goal, wisely, he lets it go past him for icing. We'll be coming back this way. Got a line change going on here. Looks like for both teams. You know, my first high school game, Brad, we're just kind of telling it like it is. Quite impressed with the skating of all the players. You know, you don't see many flops, when you see them. Oh, nice.
I'll give credit to the officials to keep up with them,
yeah,
too.
They do. They do. You know, we don't give our officials enough credit. Going for Elizabeth Ford now, trying to go out in front, and a nice save into the netting up above us. We'll have another face-off.
I think that's crazy, too, how many times you realize the puck just gets deflected. Good challenge by the defense. It goes up in the netting here,
right.
Early third period.
So King now with the face-off for the Hounds. Quick shot from the point. Doesn't make it in. And the Hounds had that covered defensively, but keeps it in play. Now Pitzer. It's the puck. Makes a man miss. Dumps it in behind the net. Giving chase is Elizabeth Ford. Comes out with it. Zigs and zags. Makes his way down through. Tries to go in front and stop there. Covert was in there to block it before it got to the tag. Now number 27 Board goes, tries to pass between the legs. Stolen there by number 71. Hits it over to number 13, a 1-on-2. Zigs tries for the shot, but it was deflected away. Hard around the boards, coming the other way. And if he catches it, he does. Keeps it from being icing. So coming the other way are the Hounds, up center ice. Number 13. Swings it wide. Trying to get it stopped, kept in there by number 67, but Elizabeth Ford gets possession. Coming up, and a nice play there by 99 Muttswill to stop that. Would be, and that puck makes its way into the Hounds bench.
It was deflected, so no delay of game, so that's good. Did get deflected.
Really, the penalties we've seen here tonight, there's been a couple of hooking calls, but they've really been because of the extracurricular activity.
The one sport that they let the players man it as much as they can, but there's sometimes you just cross that line.
Yes, they do. Elizabeth Forward now. Possession swings it all the way around, and stolen there by the Hounds. Tries to push it forward, went through the legs of Davis, up against that wall. A nice back check there. coming the other way is Elizabeth forward. Maintains the blue line, pushes into the net. Tag tried to push it away, didn't really need to, went behind him. High off the glass. Elizabeth forward now, calls for it and goes in there. A nice save there by Walker. Stop Miller, kicks it out for the Hounds. Coming around the other way, Elizabeth forward is going to keep, nope, it goes out that way. Cartwright gives chase, but the speedy Elizabeth forward grabs the puck. The Hounds get possession. And coming all the way down the length of the ice, and that will be icing. We'll go back to the other end for the face-off. 12:45 remaining here. Scoreless third period. And the periods before, Elizabeth forward got 6, and the Hounds got 2.
Looks like both teams are just kind of playing this one out nice and easy. A lot of stretch passes, and that's what's leading to most of these icings by both teams.
So the face-off there, won by Elizabeth forward, but the Hounds keep it in their end. As a shot goes wide, but coming back around. With the puck behind the net, trying to make something happen. Shot toward the goal. Number 3 was in there, but it covered up by Weir, the goaltender, for Elizabeth forward. Now back on the ice is Carmichael, Cartwright, and Bayuk, all 3 seniors on this senior night. Monswell's a senior out there as well. Along with freshman Donardo, number 67. Face-off now, Cartwright in there for the Hounds. Drops the puck. Quick shot off this, but does not go. Elizabeth forward quickly, coming the other way. Zigs and zags, and a nice stop by Walker. Met him face on, didn't give him much room to work with. Now Cartwright. Pushes down, body's flying all over the place now. Coming the other way is Elizabeth forward. The puck drives to the net. Stick save there. Up in front. Puck goes wide. Walker stood in his head that time, making him stop. Elizabeth forward now. On the offensive end. Tried for the deflection. Didn't work. Going to take it back out. And we'll reset. Everybody's on sides. Cross ring pass. Takes it there. There's 2 people. And Monstro was there defensively to slow things down. A little look after that exchange. Cartwright now, center of the ice, going to drive, got his hole, and it's going to be stopped there by Weir. Both goalies making some impressive stops here in this third period. There's 11:07 remaining and score 6-2 in favor of Elizabeth forward. Face-off won by Elizabeth forward with possession. Down they come. He's looking, wants to drive to the net. Tag was right there where he needed to be. Sabatini for Elizabeth forward. Walker pushes it out of there. Hard hit against the boards, and that time, oh, what a good thing. Was it Grillman was there. Hard hitting. Boy, it's something when you see them. Oh, we got, I do believe, a penalty on the play.
Yeah, looks like it potentially here.
It was offsides. Yep, offsides.
Okay, so delayed offsides.
Yep. Yep. So face off now. Thrown down in there. Elizabeth forward maintaining. Elizabeth forward coming down. Tries a cross pass. Does not go. Nice stop there by number 21, Miller. Elizabeth Ford still pounding underneath us here. Sabatini not giving up for Elizabeth Forward. Kept trying to get a shot off, but was blocked each and every time. Now here comes the Hounds. Center ice. Oh, high shot. Was blocked there by Weir. Around the other way. Wanted to get to the front of the net, unable to do so. Stopped again. Elizabeth Ford comes out of there somehow with the puck. Her drive got his man in the center, and tag gets pinned up there against, and the whistle blows, stoppage in play. So line changes now for both teams, it appears.
The music tonight has been on fire. Wow.
Yeah, the guy running the soundboard, he got him figured out. So, Covert there. Makes a stop, coming the other way. 13 gets the Cartwright in the middle of, and going to be held inbounds, or in zone. Pitzer gets it, tries to go the other way. Number 13, Cartwright down, whiffed on the shot, was unable to get, but he does. The Hounds do maintain possession. Shot from a far angle. There it is, kept. I keep saying inbounds, I'm sorry.
I mean, in play.
In their zone. We'll get it figured out, but we don't run out of time. Only 8.5 minutes to go. Here comes Elizabeth Forward. A 1-on-2. A nice way to rub him out of the play.
We haven't said traveling just yet, so we're okay.
No, we have not. Pitzer now tries cross court. I'll see what you did. Cross rink. So. We do watch hockey sometimes at home, so
yeah,
that's going to be.
Yes, we do. A little action on the far side there.
Yeah.
Number 13, I believe, getting in on it a little bit here.
Carmichael.
Yep. Somebody knocked the stick out of his hand, and he took a little shot at it there.
The
as
one
well.
thing I see in here tonight, when there's them hits, they don't show it on a TV when you're watching the pro. That look that they get, like, who did that? And they can remember numbers. So back down in there. He'll be held in there by the Hounds. But coming the other way, just like that, is Elizabeth Forward. You got a trailer. Puts it in there, and a great stop by Walker that time. As Elizabeth Forward had the numbers, trying to make that shot, and that shot just went a little bit wide. He had what he was looking for, was not able to quite finish. Puck just kind of laying there now at center ice, picked up by Elizabeth Forward, coming the other way. High glove save there by Walker. 7:38 remaining. Score is 6-2 in favor of Elizabeth Forward. In our third period of play. Maintained there, face-off won by the Hounds. But Elizabeth Forward gets it. Go back out, they're going to have to reset on sides. It appears to me right now Elizabeth Forward's just happy with that 6-2 lead. Just playing, and nice save once again. A little more John here going on.
Yep.
And they took offense to a Walker down there all sprawled out.
Yeah, the puck was still technically not covered, but when the official makes the right call, when they lose sight of it, they're supposed to call it. They don't know where it is, and I think Elizabeth Ford was like, I was a little quick early.
So Cartwright in there for the face-off for the Hounds. Elizabeth Ford ends up with it. Shoots it down there. Walker kicks it out. I would say in this period, maybe more than others, Elizabeth Ford's getting a little more second chance opportunities on the shots. But this time, coming down. Tries to put it in front, and no one there for the Hounds, so Elizabeth Forward comes the other way. Got a trailer, got the numbers, and tic-tac-toe. Nice shot there by Elizabeth Forward to make the score 7-2. And that was number 27. Bobby Board Jr. with that shot. So just like that, now King attempts to face off, and it's going to be ended up by the Hounds. And the other way is the Hounds trying to go across, and it pushes it in front. Kicks it out there, going to be a steal by Elizabeth Forward. The Hounds were trying to get a set play, it looked like. But nice defense there to kind of rub him out of the play. It's number 19. Elizabeth Forward coming back again. They just keep coming. Down the right there. Taken there, Elizabeth Forward coming back in. Got a 2-on-1. Covert trying to defense. Unable to make something off that breakaway. Shot there, blocked in front. King and Covert were there. Young now with the puck for the Hounds. As a shot goes up into the chest protector of Weir. 5:37 remaining here. Score is 7-2 in favor of Elizabeth Forward.
I would say this period, it's kind of been back and forth, but like you said there, Thad, multiple opportunities in front of the net, and a couple defensive breakdowns by Wilmington has given those goals there for Elizabeth Forward as they come into our kitchen right now.
Got it in front, and nice tip away there by Walker. Here comes the other way. Is the Hounds trying to get in. Oh, no, had a shot on goal. He went low. Weir got to stop. So as Cartwright goes behind. A whole lot of activity down there, but not much happening.
I think we're going to get a call. I think somebody got called for cross-checking, possibly.
Yes. Carmichael is going to the sin bin. So it'll be a power play here for Elizabeth Forward. So they've been scored, four of them, 7 goals on the power play so far tonight. That 5-minute major really hurt the Hounds there in the second period. In that 5-minute major, Elizabeth Forward had 3 goals, and the Hounds have just not been able to quite recover. So power play opportunity for Elizabeth Forward. Shot on goal there. Turned away by Tag. Out in front. Block in front. Set up again. Once he got in front, in the center, and shot goes wide by Walk. A lot of bodies in front. And trying to get it out, and he does. And he dumps it in wisely just to kill some clock. Was Noah King, the senior. Elizabeth Forward with just over 4 minutes remaining here.
Yeah, not in any hurry. They got the 5-on-4 power play here.
Just at a minute remaining, and we offsides?
Yep, offsides there by Elizabeth Forward. And the player, you can actually hear him on all the way up here. He's just, oh my. And I know what it was. He was actually ticked with himself because he knew it.
Yep.
But I mean, you got a 7-2 lead.
Yep.
You're just killing clock now.
Yep. Elizabeth Ford gets possession and driving in there and off the shoulder.
Is that the dome?
Maybe the helmet even.
Yeah, one of the two.
Elizabeth Ford now on this power play. Just about 50 seconds. Another shot on goal. Tag was able to push that away. Lots of activity right down here in front of us. Trying to get it out, and he does. Goes the length of the ice. Going to kill a little time here with 35 seconds remaining. I thought maybe there'd be a line change, but no. Elizabeth Ford just kind of methodically trying to bring it up the ice. Change the zone. So trying to get it out. It's behind the net. Keeps it in. He hustled to do that. Bernardo rubs him out in that corner. He's not giving up on the play. Trying to get the puck. Elizabeth Ford keeps it. Oh, the shot or pass wasn't really to anywhere. And this is going to exit the zone out to center ice, and the power play is over, so the Hounds get the kill on that one. A little over 2 minutes remaining. Shot Weir grabs it out of the air with that glove hand. In the final minutes of play here. Elizabeth Ford leading 7-2.
Yeah, I think the takeaway tonight is Wilmington had their opportunities, but it was a lot of one and dones. One shot and it was over, as the rebounds have not been there. On the flip side, Elizabeth got an advantage with the 5 minute, and they took advantage of that.
Now coming the other way is Elizabeth forward. Oh, kissed the post. Does not go. Puck taken there. And it's going to exit the zone, but Elizabeth Ford will maintain possession. Setting up an offensive play. Over there. Trying to tame that blue line. And they do, off the backboard. Oh, 4 players all over there. A lot of hitting and pushing. Little domino effect there. They all 4 hit each other. There's a shot into the midsection of Young, but Elizabeth Ford gets it back, and it goes up into the netting with 1:25 remaining. Line changes now. This final 1:24. Whoever's running this music is like my generation.
70s, 80s,
Yeah.
and 90s even.
Oh, it is my generation. You're standing here right beside me all night playing that. That's awesome.
I knew he was touching his phone. I didn't know what he was controlling.
Puts it home. As that time the rebound makes it 8-2 as Mooney gets the score. Makes the score 8-2. Another power play goal for Elizabeth Forward. And that man advantage just was a little too much tonight for the Hounds. Or I want to think 5 of their 8 goals. I could be wrong, but
I think
a
you're on
bunch of
point.
So we get a shot there. In front was Cartwright. Still trying to get it in there. So the Hounds had to check up there. They could not chase that puck. And that is going to be icing. We'll go back down to the other end for this final 47 seconds of this contest. Don't forget, folks, we'll be back on the air Wednesday night for Wolverine Madness, 7 o'clock. Meet all the participants in Ellwood City Winter Sports. Going to be another icing call. We should probably find out how he got that hooked up or what they have to hook it up to. We could use that at some other venues.
I don't think we have to ask him. I think we can just take him with us.
Yeah.
Mr. Covert running the music tonight. Literally 2 feet to our left, which is awesome.
So. Oh, they waved off the icing. They're coming around the other way. Pushing it around there. Winding down here the final 15 seconds. Carmichael gives chase. Elizabeth Ford keeps possession, keeps it in their zone. Pushing around their tag, gets the save. And folks, that is, we're going to end the game. A little bit of a fight. With the half a second remaining. So some words exchanged here. I don't really think it's about where they're going to go to dinner after. So.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Thad.
With that half a second.
Good assessment on that one.
I think they're, that is going to do it. We'll run the clock out. That's the end of the game with Elizabeth Forward Warriors defeating the Hounds of Wilmington 8-2 on this senior night. A very enjoyable broadcast to do. Had a lot of fun. I'd like to have a win for the Hounds in the co-op.
The traditional handshake at the end of the match.
Probably one of my, if you ask me what one of my favorite things in sports is, outside of just the game, Stanley Cup playoffs, that handshake at the end of Game 7. I mean, you think about these guys, they beat the snot out of each other. I mean, want to kill each other, try to kill each other.
Don't want to go to dinner together.
Well,
you nailed that one.
They do. They do. Don't let them kid you. But, you know, at the end of that game, that ceremonial handshake, and it was nice to see that here on the high school level as well. Folks, hope you've enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Brad, do you have anything else to add?
We'll be back on the air in 2 days. Wednesday night at 6 p.m. will be Wolverine Madness night. We'll be covering all the teams there. Ballpark of 15 to 16 different events and teams that are going to be previewed there. And hopefully that'll be our day that we get our rosters ready to go and schedules for the season.
Right.
And then Thursday night will be the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band will be in the indoor marching band concert Thursday night, 7 p.m. in the auditorium, and then we'll be back on the air the following week. Basketball, boys and girls, kick off Friday night. We will cover as much as we can. We'll get as much media coverage. We will not be live streaming any of the pre-tip-off tournaments, but we'll be back on the air.
Yes,
ready to
we
go
will. Next week, keep a prize on ecwolverines.com, Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube page, Twitter, at Brad Winhorst. And with that, it's been fun. Thank you to the parents for inviting us here to do this tonight from the Ellwood City side and Wilmington side as well. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.